Hi guys, welcome back to Gardening with Creations by DX & Co. Today we are here at my mom's house and we wanted to do a garden tour of her garden. We're in Tennessee, Zone 7A, and she's got lots of stuff inside and outside she's going to be showing us today. So let's get started.
Okay, so here I am doing avocados. So generally, I have 3 sticks, I'm missing one. But generally I take an avocado, clean it up a bit, stick it in some water. I need some fresh water here. Stick it in some water and then eventually it'll crack. And let me show you a cracked version. So here is where it started cracking and it forms a little root. So I'm going to clean that one out too. I clean these out daily or every other day, depending on when I get to it. Here's a more newly cracked one. See in there? There's a seed in there. That's a newly cracked one. That other one is a little bit older than this one. Oh.
You're not overfilling the water, you're just actually...
Just filling it up, and it'll eventually... Yeah.
Okay.
And then this one's starting to crack, but this one here has cracked, and I have already got a plant going on. I had another little one, but he died, but the new one, then I sprouted a new one after that. I was about to throw him away, and he all of a sudden sprouted a new one. And that's ready to be planted into the ground.
Awesome. So you're just going to put it in some potting mix?
Yep, just going to put a potting mix and put it in a bucket, and it'll turn out.
And this is just some pothos you're growing in water?
Yes, that's a ivy.
Okay.
And then this here is my wandering dew. I had it kind of over winter time. It kind of broke off a bunch of pieces, and I took the broken pieces and put them in water.
Awesome.
And then they're starting. I'm going to be transplanting those soon, any day now. So this is 3 years old. This is our pineapple plant. It's kind of rare, I understand, watching other people that's telling about it. It's rare to have one pineapple turn into 2 plants, but that's what happened here. One pineapple branched off into two plants.
So you only planted
one pineapple.
Top, and you got 2 different tops out of it?
That's exactly what happened.
Wow.
And then now it's at 3 years, and I've got a pineapple started.
That's cool.
Yeah. There's some eggshells down in there for some extra calcium, yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's my. I'm really ready to take him outside, but because it's hot enough. But yeah, that's my pineapple plant.
Okay.
It's actually your sister's pineapple. The 2 of us planted it together, but it's hers.
Okay.
All right. So this is just, and I actually don't know the name of this plant. It's hard to say.
Bird of paradise? Or
No. It's just it's a poem of some kind, but I don't know the name of it honestly. And then I have some ivy, and that's actually where I got the clippings from over there. Is these the ivies? It's ready to be transplanted. It's actually trying to come out of this thing, and so that's something else I've got to start working on transplanting.
Cool.
Yep. Plant that really likes the dark pretty good, so you can actually keep this in an office. I mean, it doesn't like dark, but I mean, it doesn't have to have direct sunlight.
Handle shade well?
Yeah, handle shade well. Thank you. If I had my glasses on, I could tell you the actual name of it, but I cannot see it.
That's okay. I'll show it on camera. They can read it.
Okay.
Awesome. Let's go out on the back porch.
All right, so these are our wandering dews again, but they were been in hibernation in my house. Kind of stored them in a bathtub for the winter, and so they need more dirt. I haven't done that yet, but I did get around to planting my herbs, because I start these in, generally I just start them in February, but I didn't start them till end of March this year, so they're a little small. Basil. So I got basil, I've got sage, I've got rosemary, I got thyme, and I got parsley going on here. And then,
you did
yeah.
it all in seed in those pots?
No, I did them seeds in the house in little containers. And then I've transplanted them just this week. And then the tomato plant that actually came from Lowe's. I didn't do that one. And then that's another wandering Jew that I got to bring back. And then this is a hostas that comes back every year in a pot, believe it or not.
That's cool.
Yeah. I had it in the yard, but it wasn't doing good in the yard, so I potted it. And it's doing really good there, so I'm just leaving it.
Very cool.
This is my ficus. I actually took it to church the other day to put it in our Easter thing, and it kind of got a little weathered, so it's not looking as good as it could. I mean, it's starting to come back. You can see little leaves starting again, but the wind just did not like being in the. It did not like being in the back of the truck, but that ficus is probably 11 years old.
Oh, wow.
At least. I mean, I've had it for 11 years, and then it wasn't, it was however old it was before I got it.
Okay.
Then this is a lemon tree.
I thought it was a grapefruit.
A grapefruit. I'm sorry, grapefruit. We planted both. So this is a grapefruit. Jessica and I, my daughter and I, your sister and I, did this together. This little project. So it's doing pretty good. That's about 2 years old, I think. 2 years old. But yeah, it's coming along. I think if I transplant it, it'll shoot up faster.
Yeah. Some fresh compost on it, maybe.
Right.
It hasn't had any fruit yet?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
This is, or should I say, was a Areca palm, but the dog got it. We have puppies, and my daughter's puppies came over and, is over, and killed it. So I was kind of hopeful they didn't, and I was right, because there's some buds coming, and so I think I can get it back. Again, don't always throw out what you think might not be any good anymore, because like I said, they're coming. I've been watering it just to see, and sure enough, look at it's coming back.
That's awesome.
So these are variegated impatiens. You want to see the tag? And they, the resilient thing about these is if you forget to water them, you just water them when they look droopy, and they'll come right back.
That's cool.
So they're an easy plant to have around if you. And they like sun. They do okay in the shade.
They're pretty. I like the variegated, the different colors.
Right. I have 2 of those, one on the other side of the porch. And then we have 2 of these as well. This is our, I believe this is our corn plant. We have 2 of those. We planted those 2 years ago again. We went and bought it specifically for our deck.
You guys bring these in the house in the winter?
I do. I bring, actually every one of our plants I take in the winter.
Okay.
But this was the first time I had those wandering Jews, so I'm gonna have to take a little better care when I bring those ones in, because those ones didn't winterize as well as I'd hoped.
And we got that one in the house. It does pretty well in the house.
Yeah, I put it in a bathtub, and I should have hung it.
Mm-hmm.
So next year I'm gonna hang it instead of just put it down on the ground. But yeah, they got that one and the other one over here.
Awesome.
So just to decorate the deck.
Well, let's go check out the garden.
All right. Here's our seedling. I started these things from seedlings the end of March. And I planted them 2 weeks ago, actually. well, almost 2 weeks ago. And they've already started flowering. These are summer squash.
Okay.
And I've also got some watermelon right here that I planted in the house and they never came up. But I came out here and thought, hey, I'm just going to dump the dirt out and see. And sure enough, I dumped the dirt out and the watermelon are coming.
Nice. Must have been too deep in there.
Maybe. But other than the watermelons, the only thing in here is the summer squash. And they're flowering and doing good so far.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting the first male flowers. Take a little bit for the females to come.
Right.
Very cool. What's next?
All right, let's come over to this box here.
So you're doing everything in raised bed?
Yes.
With your soil out here?
The soil is more clay, so clay, it just doesn't do as well. I did have one in the ground for a while, but also it's harder to weed in the ground. So here we got, in this first 2 rows, I've got eggplant.
Oh.
And then the second 2 rows are cucumbers. So my cucumbers are back there. I'm gonna do the same similar trellis that you did. I did that last year with these, but a little differently. I'm gonna actually go the same way you did this time.
Oh, cool.
This is the same. I just made it come stretch down the second half of the box as well with the eggplant and the cucumber.
Oh.
Let's go back over here. That's my kale that I planted actually 2 years ago, and I let it seed so I can have it keep coming back.
So this is all kale outside
Well, it
of the
fell
box.
out. Yeah, that's fell out of the thing. Yep.
It's already gone to seed again this year.
Yep.
Use that.
Yeah, because it's out of seed. It's too hot for that for now.
So this is definitely like a March crop for you.
Right. And then these here are my summer squash. I'm sorry, these are the summer squash. Those are the sorry.
Spaghetti squash?
No. No, that's a summer squash.
Wait, that's summer squash and this is
Summer squash.
summer squash.
But it's
Oh,
the
this is the long neck.
this is a long neck and that's the green squash.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just drawing a blank. So there's some peas here and 2 that have come up from previous years. They just keep coming up. So
That's cool.
yeah, there's a few of them dotted in through here, and I'm leaving them because hey,
This one almost looks like a pepper.
yeah, I know, but it's actually a pea.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Now peppers, these are the peppers. So I've got some hot peppers over here, and I've got some sweet peppers over here.
You're not worried about them cross-pollinating?
Well, I didn't have enough that worked out. Some of them died, so this is all I had left, and this is really the only place I had for them. So
Okay.
I went ahead and did it. Now these are all hot. Where is my thing? But these are all hot peppers.
Oh, okay.
So I really wanted some. I have a lot of peppers. A lot of these peppers seeds took. It's a different kind than that hot pepper. I think I got 4 different kinds, but at the moment I don't remember what they all are.
Okay.
These ones over here are pepperoncinis,
Pepperoncinis.
but those kind of ones my thing's gone, so I don't know the answer to that. Okay.
Well,
Oh,
surprise.
right. These are our strawberries.
So a nice patch.
Yeah, and we've had this strawberry patch
Oh, wow.
for probably 6 years now.
Still getting lots of fruit on it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's about 6-year-old patch, I'd say. We had a patch on the other side of the yard, but we went ahead and moved them over here because they were getting entangled with other stuff over there, and it wasn't working real Now, those are my potatoes right there.
That's cool.
I did look at your video, Adam, and watched how you did it. And I went ahead and planted my potatoes. And look at, they're doing really well.
Yeah, they are.
Now this here is a 4-year-old asparagus.
Oh, that's asparagus?
Yeah, this is a 4-year-old asparagus right here.
Wow, I should have known that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that's what that is.
Did you harvest anything off it this year?
I did not. I did not get anything off of it. I should have, but I did not.
You got some tomato plants too?
Those are 2 tomato plants. I did not grow them myself, sorry.
Sorry.
They're from Lowe's. I don't know why. I always have tomato plants grow up every year, but this year, I don't know why my tomato, they didn't even peek the surface. So I do not know what happened to my tomatoes.
Got green beans on there too?
Yeah,
Volunteer.
right?
Lots of volunteers. And then I see you've got your greenhouse still standing. How many years old is this now?
How old is your first one? I think it was a year before that.
My first one's about 3 years old.
So I think it's 4.
Okay, awesome.
Because I think I had mine a year before you got yours.
And so the video I have on building the greenhouse, if you haven't seen that, I actually got their spare greenhouse from them because they took the panels to replace the ones that the wind blew off of this one and gave me the greenhouse. So that's
Right.
why I have 2. So.
Right.
And do you use it as more of a potting shed right now?
I use it as a potting shed, but right now it's too hot in there. I really need to find a good source, and maybe you can help me with that, a way to ventilate it so I can get airflow through there.
So I take the panels off in the summertime. A lot of people have that question of like how, so you can buy the automated vents for the windows, but I personally, and your windows are actually in the wrong spot. So you've got both your windows right next to each other. One should be the second panel instead of the first panel so that they're offset from each other.
Oh.
And also, I keep them open all year round, and then I just take the side panels off. So that way the airflow just goes through, and that way my raised bed that's in there, I can still grow stuff. A lot of people buy fans and modify it and have auto sensors and stuff. I just don't want to invest that kind of money into mine. So I just take the side panels off. But then again, I don't have the same critters that you do to contend with. So, but it's not really much different from the raised bed. Your dogs should keep most of the critters away. So.
Right.
But I'll show you inside. It's kind of a storage area, which is probably what most of our greenhouses look like in the heat like this, right? So
yeah, I use it. I use it in the February, March, April area
for seed starting.
For starting my seeds, but otherwise I don't use it a whole lot. And mostly during those months I bring them out for the sunshine.
Yeah.
And then I take them back in at night.
That's what I do too with my greenhouse. And I put a space heater in mine this year, which cost an arm and a leg.
Well, I got this heater, but it does not seem to work. It doesn't have enough airflow to work.
Oh, the propane?
Yeah.
It just doesn't heat it enough?
Yeah, so that wasn't working real well for me, so.
I wonder how much propane that actually goes to.
Yeah, I hate the fact that
decorations you got along the outside of it that you were going for there.
Yeah, this is my my gnome garden with a few fairies planted in between, which I'm gonna let you take home.
And give them to Devin for our fairy garden.
Yeah. That
That'll
stake
be cool.
looks like it's gone, but I think you
That
can make it
won't
work.
matter, yeah.
That's a gnome, but I know there's some fairies in here. That's a gnome. I need to clean this up. I've been working so much lately. I need to just take a day and stay home and look at my garden.
Tell everybody, just take it a day at a time. Garden is only as beautiful as today, you know?
Right.
Gardening is meant to be relaxing and peaceful. When you make it a chore, it's no fun. There you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this garden tour. As most of you guys know, you all learn stuff from your parents and how to garden. I learned everything from my mother. As you can imagine, look at all the stuff that she's still doing and doing more stuff than even I'm doing in my garden. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. Awesome to see a different zone. As you guys know, I'm in 6A, this is 7A. she gets a little bit more of a jump start, and her stuff's already bolting and my stuff's still in 30-degree weather at the time. So, and we're only 10 hours difference. So pretty awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I hope you guys are staying safe and enjoying your gardens. Thanks for watching.
Oh, right in my dirty sink.
The water, you're just...
I'm going to do a similar trellis